Every year the Boy Scouts, they go scouting for food to fill the shelves of local food pantries.
That's right, but this time of year they're scouting for something else. Trees, as in your Christmas tree.
John Shores
and yours.
That's right. John Shores and Noah Austin, they're here to explain how you can all be a part of this and how you can help out. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
So this has been going on for a while. Scouting for trees. Did it start as a service project, or give us the kind of the foundation for this?
It did. It started as a service project in 1998 that our troop developed just to serve the community here in Omaha and keep trees out of the landfill.
What happens to the trees? I think people are really curious to think about, oh, well, hey, we give you guys our trees, and then what becomes of them?
Yeah. So once you enjoy them for Christmas, then they get brought up and brought back to us, and we're able to help the city mulch them into mulch and be able to put them into area parks or go into area lakes as fish habitat.
Okay, and this is a program that I've taken advantage of the last few years because it's so simple. All you do, I logged on to the website. You've got my name in the database already. You know where I live, and then so I just put it in, and I set the pickup date, and I drag my tree out to the front yard, and you guys come and pick it up. And then what you can do, you can donate on top of that if you want to donate. Where does some of those proceeds go to?
It really goes to help our troop operate. It goes to making sure we have tents and supplies and things that we need to make sure that we can be Boy Scouts during the year.
Noah, how are Scouts involved in the actual process besides just publicizing it today?
Well, during our pickup times, we're split up into two teams. One of the teams is at the drop site where the people with the trailers come in and they pick up the trees and put them into this large pile. And then the second team is going out with trailers and picking up trees and securing them and bringing them back to the drop site.
How big of a process is this, and how much coordination does it take between the Scouts? Because you guys are really actively involved in this. You guys take a big role in this.
So,
is it tough to get everything all lined up?
No, not
They've
really.
got it down to a
Listen,
science.
he's like, listen, this is old business.
We've
for
been
me.
doing this since '98.
Yeah.
Not that most of them were born then. But
How many people are taking advantage of this? I've known about it for a few years, but you guys it's expanded to other troops outside of 282, and it's gone to Elkhorn, it's gone to other areas outside of the Millard area.
Yeah, we pick up several thousand trees every year.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so for people that may not know the program or maybe forgot about it, what are the dates that they'll be picking up?
We'll start the pickup dates December 26th, and they'll be going for a month. And for all the other dates, you can go on to scoutingfortrees.org and figure out the rest of the dates.
And we've got the flyer up there that you just saw, and if you look on the website, you'll see the same thing. There's specific zip codes that are included. Now, don't just throw your tree in the front yard if you're in one of those zip codes on one of those days.
And expect them to just pick it up.
Right, you do need to coordinate this in advance, but what about if there's people that aren't in their zip codes, can they bring trees to you, or is there any way to get involved, or is it just set for those people in those areas?
It's usually just set for those people in those areas.
So bring it to
continue
Mike's
expand.
house.
Yeah,
and
just come drop it in my yard. Is that it? Do people do that? Have you heard of that? Of other people bringing trees to people in the areas?
Usually the folks will bring trees to the drop-off locations like 156th and F or something like that. We're just there to make it easier for them so they don't have to put it back on top of their car after they've enjoyed it for Christmas. And so we're hopefully a help and a service project to the community.
And are those the normal cities drop-off locations that people might hear about or that are publicized?
Is there anything that people need to do before they take anything they need to do to prep their tree?
Certainly, if you take your ornaments off and the things that may not be able to be recyclable, those are great things to do.
So the tinsel, that can be a pain sometimes. Take every little strand off.
No, what have you learned throughout this process, and what does it help in terms of scouting? Are there service projects? Does it go toward a badge?
Well, we get around 14 hours of service project time, and that helps us rank up in the troop.
Nice, that's a good amount of time. And how does a project like this tie into the mission of scouting in general?
Really, it just helps us to be able to serve our community. For the higher ranks, actually for all the ranks, they need service hours. So all of our scouts need service hours in order to progress and advance to Eagle.
I love that we're helping you by you doing something for us.
Yes.
It doesn't really get any better than that.
I like how it all works out. Let's get to some more of the details because it's really simple to participate. You just go to the website. What is the website again?
Scoutingfortrees.org.
Right, and you couldn't see Noah's hand, but it's the number 4.
Number 4, scouting, yeah. So you go to that website and then you can create your reservation. You can see it right there, scoutingfortrees.org, or you can give them a call. 965-1458 is the phone number. I think you can just leave a message if nobody answers at that phone number. And then schedule. You have specific days where you do pickups. You got to schedule on one of those days. Drag your tree out to the front yard, and they'll just come by and pick it up.
All right, now let's do it together. Scouting
For
trees.org.
Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Merry
We appreciate
Christmas
it.
to you
Thank
as
you.
well. Well, up next.